Whiskey. My name is Chad.
And I'm Chris.
And as always, we're coming to you with the big wide wheel of whiskey where we spin it and it tells us what we're drinking.
It's getting less and less wide every week. Oh no, because we keep adding stuff to it. So it's staying the exact same waistline for the wheel.
What is this episode now?
11 maybe?
11? Oh, wait.
Something?
10, 11, something.
Around there.
10, 11. And we probably bought, between the two of us, about 12, 13 bottles. So we're like net plus 2.
Well, you know. No, we'll make it to them eventually.
We'll cut that part out. Because you know our wives watch this.
Not actively.
You know what? We didn't really plan this one out. We're trying to hide our purchases from our wives, and we've made a whole YouTube channel about it.
I just have her watch it on mute.
All right.
So what do we got today?
Actually, honest to God, our first rye that we've had on the channel.
Yes.
I know this excites you because you are secretly a rye fan.
I have been getting into ryes a lot over the last 8 months, for sure. So, my ryes went from maybe 1 or 2 to now I have maybe 8 ryes in my collection.
My thing with ryes is, and I've told this to anybody that listens, I think rye is too wide of a category. There are so many different ways that a rye can go. It can go from like the real baking spice, kind of nutmeg stuff, all the way to like fresh cooked sourdough bread, and then on to this is where you get a lot of your sweeter ones. Like when people say like maple syrup and pancakes, like that is rye.
Yeah.
So it can go super sweet, it can go super grainy, it can go
citrusy, minty. It can go into a candy note. Rye has a lot of diversity. It can go into a lot of dill notes. No dill in this one though.
I like dill notes. Do you like what we call the pickles?
Yeah. No dills in this one. So RabbitHole is a Louisville distillery, I guess, but this is not distilled by RabbitHole.
It is a Kentucky distillery. This particular one was sourced from, and I quote, an undisclosed distillery in Kentucky.
Right, but it is a 95.5 rye.
It is a 95% rye, so it is a high rye one. And if you Eagle Eye fans are out there, you notice that there's this special little sticker on the bottle right here. Chris, tell me what that sticker means.
That means that this bottle was in a bar or restaurant.
It was in a bar or restaurant. This is absolutely true.
So how did it end up here?
That is a good question. I'm so glad you asked. There's a restaurant down here, and they have a couple of, let me say down here, we're talking in the Houston area. They have a couple spread across the country, but it's Boss Cat Kitchen and Libation.
Okay, yeah.
If you get a chance to go check them out. Awesome restaurant. Great food, just delicious food. I'm very upset because they discontinued the bourbon butter cake.
Okay.
Which, gosh, it was so good.
It sounds good.
Like I'm going to have a moment with that. But anyways, they currently in Texas or in Houston area, I know they have 2 locations. One of them is fixing to shut down now.
Okay.
But not because of them or anything. It's, you know, the heights in Houston, leases are sky high.
I'm sure, yeah.
You know, prices are up everywhere. But they have one in the Woodlands that we just ate at recently. It's really good. But anyways, they have a Whiskey of the Month club. Like you can join their club. It's like $75, and you get a bottle every month. This was one of the bottles.
Okay.
Got a couple of them. In fact, if you're looking in, there's a box right up here in the window right here.
Yes.
That's my welcome gift I got. I got my first bottle in there with a couple of rocks glasses.
Oh, nice.
They come with it. So,
what was the first bottle?
Oh, you would ask me that.
Oh, yeah, I figured it was worth a shot.
I want to say it was a. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got it in there somewhere. Little known behind the scenes fact about me: I keep the first bottle of everything that I kill. Because when my son goes to college and I'm turning the upstairs into my new whiskey den, where we'll be shooting. Hopefully, he's a senior this year. So hopefully, we'll be shooting new episodes there come June of next year.
Okay, here we go.
But I want to put every single bottle that I've ever collected around the wall, and my goal is to ultimately have the entire wall covered in bottles.
So I always have the thought to do that, and then I reach a certain point, and then my wife says, "Just stop," and I have to throw them away, and then I start doing it again. And when we moved just now last month, I went through another purge, and I ended up getting rid of a lot of bottles.
Well, I mean, I have bottles squirreled away everywhere, ready to go. And this one's going to go up in there. You okay?
I'm looking for some squirreled away bottles.
Well, I mean, these are the filled ones.
I know. I was seeing maybe I was sitting on one on
Maybe
accident.
that'd be a good TikTok episode. I can go and show everybody.
Show the bottles. Little tour.
This is my personal stash. Anyways, we're getting way off topic.
So 95.5.
Yeah, this is a bottle that I got from them. And honest to God, I did not open this for the longest just because it had so much other stuff. But I'm gonna go admit my bias right here. This is a phenomenal bottle. Honestly, for me, I would say this was top 2 ryes that I've ever had.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
And the first rye being that Angel's Envy finish rye.
Yeah.
I don't think anything will ever top that one.
And it's only 95 proof, so it's not a proofy girl. So that means that it is non-chill filtered.
Yes.
That is something that RabbitHole holds as a philosophy, is that nothing should be chill filtered. And it's 3 years old, age stated. So it says at least 3 years old. There could be older ryes in here as well, but
look at the difference. Like thin legs on this one. Like it's not even leaving streaks; it's just leaving spots on the side of the glass.
Yeah.
That just means it's lower proof, but I mean, still, what would you say? 95?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, 95.
Okay.
Nothing to sniff at. Oh, you just
Speaking of sniffing,
go right in there.
I just smelled it. You know.
See, this is like sweetbreads.
Yeah, this is baking spices.
Like if you had a
Ooh. There's definitely like a rye bread
like
note
if
in
you took
there.
like a roll and made a homemade honey bun with it, like it's just like a honey glaze on top of a fresh baked loaf of bread, like that's where this is at.
But I'm getting like clove and allspice in there as well. Some oak, a little bit of oak. Three years.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Over 3 years, so.
Which means 3 years for the youngest in there at least.
Well, but I mean, let's be honest. 3 years in Kentucky is.
Well, and ryes age quicker usually. A 6-year rye is like a 10-year bourbon.
Man, this is.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of the baking spice, like you said, bread, like a nice like fresh bread, some honey. I would say it's not like overly complex. Maybe it's like a tad of just a hint of red fruit, but it smells very good. It smells very inviting.
I don't know if maybe I'm reaching or not, but there's almost a black tea kind of note. Like you're actually huffing a tea bag.
I do get black tea a lot on like high rye bourbons and rye, so it wouldn't shock me. Let's see. You wanna see what we got? Very nice.
Into the mouth. Nice.
It's like cool. Like it was like cool in my mouth. Like I don't know if that's like a minty coolness. But then man, I got like honey, brown sugar, like a hint of citrus. Like a lot of the notes we were talking about before, a lot of baking spice, hint of citrus, like that a hint of minty coolness. That was very easy to drink.
I'm gonna say, like, this is one of these pours that you think of a moment, and for me, that moment is going to be on a back porch overlooking some wood somewhere, like maybe a cabin that you have. Big old glass of this, a little fire beside you, a good cigar, a little chill in the air with a light jacket on, just sipping and not caring about a thing in the world.
This is just really well balanced. Like there's several different flavors that are integral to a rye, and they're just blended together so well. Nothing is sharp, nothing is off. Like everything is integrated together and just creates a very cohesive sip.
You know, you want to say the forbidden word in whiskey review channels.
Smooth.
I didn't even have to tell you. You knew. I didn't even tell him. He knew. It's smooth. I don't know why people don't want to say that. A lot of people use the word smooth for actually able to choke it down. A lot of people who don't normally drink whiskey will call something smooth if they can actually shoot it and not need a chaser. Basically, there.
Yeah.
For me, when I say smooth, it's one of those that just seamlessly integrates the flavors, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like you're not getting like a lot of these we get phases, like we get this flavor, this flavor,
Right.
this flavor, this flavor. They just back to back, and there's no like this has that transition and
Right.
flow through it.
Yeah. The nose, you know, honestly, the nose is not the nose is like fine without being overly impressive, but it's just the entire sip from start to finish is just a very solid experience.
What it doesn't give you on the nose, it delivers on the palate.
It's just very approachable. I mean, honestly, like it has good flavor, non-chill filtered, so it doesn't. There's none of that, as we talked about in previous episodes, like some of those like fat molecules that are really flavorful are still in there, and even though it's at a lower proof, I think that this is a really tasty pour.
I told you I sat down the other night and there was a lot more of this bottle gone than when I started with. I probably sat here and had 3 or 4. It's one of those that goes down so easy. You don't even know where you're at because it's loaded with flavor. It's loaded with taste. You don't have to fight and struggle to find these flavors. It's just there. Like
that brown sugar honey note is super nice, and it even like comes into kind of a cola-esque note, like a cherry cola towards the back part of the palate.
You normally do get the colas on your rice.
I do. I mean, and cola's a great note. I love getting colas in these things. So I would say if I'm looking at this as an objective pour, it's not like a top of the line pour, right? But as how it hits my palate and how it drinks for me, like it's super solid. Like this has got to be. I would give this like an 8.5.
So I've heard a lot of people say there's usually 3 tiers of whiskey. There's special occasion, there's daily drinkers, and there's shelf turds. Shelf turds are going to be the ones that you keep around to give other people, like at a big party or something like that. Daily drinkers are stuff that's easy to find that you're going to just drink constantly. I mean, special occasion is going to be those more expensive bottles that, yeah, they're probably tasting better than the daily drinkers, but when you factor in cost, availability, and that stuff, like, and for me, 9 times out of 10, a daily drinker is going to win because I know that I can go find another one of these bottles.
Right.
This particular bottle, I don't quite know the availability on it.
Okay.
It wasn't like it was a single barrel store picker, nothing like that.
Sure.
Something that they bought. And RabbitHole is a fairly well-known brand.
Right.
So I'm going to assume that you can probably find this.
Yeah. We'll have to see how much it is. If this is
Rise, you're going to love this bottle.
If this is $45 or less, now RabbitHole can be a little expensive, so I'm gonna say $50 or less. Then yeah, it's a daily RYE all day.
Figure this out. Put one real quick.
If it is, if it's $60 or $70, it's
like I said, this was part of a monthly subscription. It's like $75 a month, but that $75 gets the bottle, like 5% off all cocktails, and I think like a free old fashioned. Back when they did it, I don't know if they still do it anymore. I let it lapse as a birthday present for my wife. But to be honest, and this is before they opened up their location in the Woodlands. The Heights is just so like if you live in Houston, you know, like yeah, the Heights are only like about 10, 12 miles away, but it'll take you about 45 minutes to get there. I mean, Houston's an hour and a half from everything, so we kind of let it lapse. I mean, but with the one in the Woodlands, I'm gonna check it out, see if it's there again, just because I know we got some great bottles from there.
It was not a Total Wine. They had the Derringer and a couple other options, but not that one. So I'm gonna try Specs as well.
Maybe it might be a one-off, but I mean, it doesn't say single barrel or anything like that on there. But like I said, if you're a rye drinker, I think you're really gonna like this one.
It is very solid.
Make me want to try some more RabbitHole stuff. So
Okay.
So it's a specs.
I do see it as specs. 46.28.
Oh.
That's great.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy another bottle.
Yeah, in stock right now at the Smith Street location. But yeah, for $46, this is a daily rye. You could put it in a cocktail, like a rye old fashioned or a Sazerac, and I think that it would stand up because of that non-chill filtered. So I would say definitely a recommend. If you like rye whiskeys, even if you like bourbon, this is like a bourbon drinker's rye in a sense because it's very sweet.
Sometimes I really hate how much price can play a factor on what we like. And I'll be the first to admit, I don't really like that. But I will tell you this: knowing that I can go get another bottle for $45, this just jumped up a little bit for me. Like it's affordable, it's available, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, what more could you ask for in a?
So I'll stick with 8.5. I mean, that's kind of where I put it, like a daily drinker in that range. I think it's
8.5.
I think it's a great pour. I would say anyone go out and buy it.
So you heard it here first, maybe. Go buy this bottle. You will not be disappointed in it. So yeah.
Thank you. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next week.